All right, y'all. We back with another episode of Sipping and Spilling, and this is your girl Shaw.
What's up, y'all? It's Breezy in the cut. Look, let me tell y'all, I'm tired. Okay,
Oh wow.
I am. Work just really did it for me this week. You know what happened, girl? I was supposed to start at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then my start times just kept getting farther and farther. I started at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. By the time it got to Friday, I was starting at 5 p.m. And then look, so when I got to work. Remind you, I live an hour from my job. They gonna tell me, they canceled my route.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't send me that.
Oh, I told Mama. I thought you had because I called you and you acted like you was so tired.
I
Girl,
was girl.
she get stuck 5 times and now she tired.
I had a yeah, my experience Friday at my doctor's appointments was horrible.
Yeah, Mama did tell me that's crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, I ain't never even heard of a rolling vein. That I ain't never heard that
Mm-hmm.
before.
Yeah, I went through it Friday, y'all. Like for real. That was crazy.
Yeah, they pissed me all the way off talking about, oh, somebody was supposed to call you and tell you not to come in. So why
And
nobody called?
exactly. So you drove all the way to work, so had to
Mhm.
drive back a whole hour back
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
Oh,
a 2 hours wasted gas.
they would have had to pay me for my gas.
No, no, I'm gonna talk to the manager Monday, cause no,
That's
I was promised some money Friday, and that's the only reason why I came in so late, cause I would have called off.
okay.
And it's
Oh
like,
well, yeah.
yeah, I want
Somebody
that
got to do
money.
something. You gonna give me something?
And then when you run all 5 days to Laredo, you get extra money just for running all 5 days. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
like I still want my extra money. I ain't the one that called off.
Well, you
So
better show us out soon.
yeah, I'm gonna see what they say because I need that. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah.
What about you, girl? What you got? Oh wait, what I was gonna tell you is now all weekend, girl, I haven't been going to sleep till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning
It's your
because
sleep schedule off.
yes. Yes.
That's why you couldn't get your ass up so we can go ahead
Okay.
and get this episode done today.
Girl, look. Bada
Hmm.
boo, bada bing.
Don't let it happen again. We had a time schedule, okay?
Yeah, but you know what they say, things change.
Hmm. Nah, I've been doing good. My week was good, just besides my horrible doctor's visit.
You wanna explain that? Honestly, I've never heard that. So maybe
well,
other people don't know.
well, maybe not. But I have rolling veins, so basically every time I go to the doctor, I have to make sure I drink a lot of water before my
Mm,
appointment. And I explain to them like, hey, I have rolling veins, but normally they get me in this arm.
mm-hmm.
So I had told the lady before she started, but I think I shouldn't even told her nothing because I think it scared her by me saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can even tell like how she was sticking me. I'm like, okay. I said, well,
Why
you
you
get
didn't ask for somebody else?
well, this is my first time going to them.
Mm.
So yeah. So I was like, okay, I said, well, you get 2 tries and that's it. So she did it one time, then she went to the other arm. I'm like, okay. I'm like thinking to myself, she not about to get it. So then she stick me again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, and da 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 da. I'm like, okay. She said, so once you finish with your appointment, just go downstairs. I'm like, okay. So I go downstairs. This lady, I explained to her because she was like, oh, why you all wrapped up and stuff? So I explained to her
Mm-hmm.
what I explained to the other lady.
Mm-hmm.
So she did the same thing to me in the same arm,
Oh, in the same spot?
different spots,
Oh.
but same arm. So then she's like, okay, we're gonna have to go ahead and try and just get it from your hand. I'm like,
Girl,
okay.
hell no.
I say this is your last time. I say, so if not, I guess I'll just have to come back another day. I say because like now I'm kind of traumatized because I didn't got stuck
Yeah.
once already. I say now I've had twice is like the most I've had to get stuck if they
Yeah.
couldn't get it. But five
That's
in one
crazy.
day.
Yeah, that is
That lady
crazy.
stuck me in my hand. I had never felt no pain in my hand like this ever in my
I
life.
know that when mama told me that you got to get stick in your hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine getting poked in my hand.
Yes, and she got it, but she had to move the needle around to hit my vein in a certain
Ugh.
spot. I don't like when they move the needle. I don't like when they do that
I didn't
because
even
you
know they
feel
did
it.
that.
Yes, you feel when they're moving it. So she went to moving it. She was like, "It's right there. I'm sorry, girl." Whatever she did when she started moving it, I felt a sharp pain
Uh-huh.
on the whole side of
Ooh,
my pupil.
man.
And I was like, "Ah," she was like, "What's wrong?" I said, "That hurts. Like that
Yeah.
hurts. That's uncomfortable." And she moved it, and once I did that, she actually got it to like start flowing. But I was
Girl,
like,
fuck that.
yeah, that's why I said I don't know if I should like say something to them. Like, I don't know because I've never had that happen. I've never had to get stuck that many
Yeah, I
times.
would, cause I mean, regardless of the matter of what your vein is, y'all supposed to be the
Y'all
ones
should have,
who
y'all supposed to
trained.
be trained to do this.
Yeah.
And if I explain, I'm explaining to y'all. This is any doctor's appointment, any doctor. I let them know, hey, just let you know before you stick me. This is what normally happens, but this is the arm they normally get it from. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So being that I told them now, I could go, okay, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
girl, that was
Damn.
horrible. When
That's crazy.
I came home and slept. It took a lot. Like that traumatized me a little bit.
I wouldn't want to be stick no more. I wouldn't
Girl,
even.
ever again? Ever again? Then I had
Cause
to go to the dentist and get stuck again.
oh, in your mouth.
Girl,
I hate when. Oh,
man,
was you just getting like a check in on your teeth, or you?
I
What?
ain't got my feelings done. So
Oh,
they had to
oh,
numb my, yeah, they had to numb my mouth to
oh,
do my
oh my
feelings.
gosh! I just hate when they do it in the front. It seemed like they just
No, it was in
want
the
to.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
it was in the back. It was in the back on the side. So
Yeah.
I'm normally okay, but I guess because of how I felt the day
That's
before
a
when my
lot of
doctor
being
was,
stuck in 1 week.
girl, 1 week, I'm at the doctor say, man, I got to go through this again. Oh,
Yeah, in
man.
your mouth.
Man, they took a lot. They took a lot out of me. But y'all make sure y'all get y'all, y'all health. Make sure y'all keeping up with y'all health, y'all mouth, dental work, and all that. Make sure y'all getting y'all checkups in and all that. Making sure
Shit.
you're healthy.
If I gotta get stabbed that many times, I ain't checking the shit.
Oh man, but you got to get it done though. Health
Nah, I
is
don't.
wealth.
Man, my veins be popping, man. It takes no time for them to
No,
my vein be flowing with blood. I be like, golly. It take about
mine
less than a
be.
minute for them to draw my blood.
Yeah, they be fighting with mine for real, and my veins always win.
Doctor Zero.
Right.
Veins 3.
Right. Like, come on now. Yeah, that was
Mm,
horrible, but I gotta
life
do it.
goes on.
Yes, I gotta do it again. I'll have to do it all over again.
So what
Yeah.
wine you got today, girl?
All right. So today's wine is the Black Girl Magic Riesling.
I feel like we
Hmm.
tried that one.
We did. That's what I had. That's what I
Oh,
got.
okay.
Yeah. So we're doing that one again. I liked it that one. You did.
I feel like I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't like that one. So yeah. So the alcohol percentage is 12%. The female winemaker winemakers Andrea and Robin McBride. Crush is a male dominant industry with country's largest black owned wine. It's a sun kissed apricot,
You
jasmine,
had that
and
before?
sweet.
The apricot? Have you ate that?
I've never just
Apricot?
ate apricot. No, not by itself.
It's like like a peach.
That's what I don't like peaches.
It's like and it's also like a plum. It's like a
I
mixture
like
of a
plums.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not big on peaches, but I'll eat.
No, no, no,
I'll
I
do
lied. It's
plums.
not like a peach. I mean, it's not like a plum. It's like a peach. It's a better peach.
Okay, okay, it
Mhm.
tastes
I
better
like
than
a
peach.
oh well, I like sour, and it's a sour taste
It's
to
a
it.
sweet sour taste,
Yeah, yeah,
kind of like a plum, cause that's how the plum
yeah.
is.
So yeah, like yeah,
Yeah, because it's like
the
on
texture
the
of a
outside it's
peach, but
sour
the
and then the
yeah.
inside is sweet. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess let me pour me some up real quick. Yeah. So yeah, me and you, we different. Some stuff I like, you be like, I don't like that one.
I don't
Yes.
know why I didn't like it.
I
I'm
guess we
just
can go ahead. Let's go ahead and do our little.
oh, cheers, bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all know we not next to each other, so we got an air cheer. Um,
Mhm.
why didn't I like it? Is it like a little bitter or something?
Not to me. I think it's to you.
Mm, you
Because
got that.
we had two. But I thought it was this one that you didn't like.
Uh,
Yeah. But yeah, it is like lightly sweet with like a little honey taste to it. So yeah. Okay,
I
y'all. Oh,
uh
like we ready. You want
to
to go
be
ahead and?
honest, well, I don't know about this one, so maybe you should explain it.
Oh,
Unless
okay,
you just
okay.
want me to read it, and or I don't know.
Oh, well, I could go ahead and read it. So, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the spill of the week. So, this happened earlier this morning. A woman killed in a possible
Dang.
road rage shooting in Northwest Harris County. Which I I did this one because I actually saw it. I had seen
What
it
you
on
mean you
Instagram.
saw it? Oh,
No, not
girl.
literally, not literally.
I was like, bitch,
So
you
it
ain't
was
say
her
nothing.
own. Probably be at that time of morning on a Sunday. No, I had
Man.
seen people posting about it like throughout the night
Mm-hmm.
because it happened last night actually. So I did see it and I was like, oh, okay, that'll be something good. And I had
Mm-hmm.
saw yeah, they got like footage of the videos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the deputies they're searching for the person that said shot and killed a woman in a possible road rage incident in Northwest Harris County. The investigators said that they were called to Caruso Forest Drive in is that Penn K?
Mm-hmm.
Oak Street. I might not be saying that right, y'all.
No, I think that's how you say it.
Okay, and this happened at 11:30 p.m. on yesterday. They found a silver SUV crash into a tree in front of a home. The driver was already dead at the scene with at least one gunshot wound. They believe the shooting may have happened connected to a road rage incident. Multiple gunshots had been fired at the vehicle. And Sergeant Jason Brown with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, she appears to have been shot and killed somewhere here in the vicinity, somewhere in the neighborhood, and then crashed the vehicle there. So she was like, I guess they were shooting and she was trying to
Mm-hmm.
drive away. Yeah. So
Got
they're still
shot
looking.
and couldn't stop the car because she was dead.
Yeah, yeah, yep, and wind up crashing and so that's sad. But yeah.
Well, at least she ain't gonna remember. Well,
Yeah,
like the
does she
girl,
remember
like she ain't
a
gonna
damn
remember
girl?
crash shit, girl. Like I'm just saying, like
But sometimes
I would rather
you
be
know,
dead before I run into a building. And that
I
sounds
wouldn't
scary as
want to be
fuck.
caught up in no incident like
I
that.
mean,
Like
no,
you
no, but I'm just
driving and
saying,
get
like, if
shot
that's what
at.
it happened, I'm just saying, like, because clearly she couldn't stop the car. She had to be dead
Well,
already.
maybe she was trying to drive herself from
Oh,
the
probably and got
shooting, and then she probably started,
losing too
losing a
much
lot of
blood
blood.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
and ran into
Hmm.
the tree. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Hmm.
had a cousin. You remember on my daddy's side who died from road rage.
Oh,
The
wow.
one that was pregnant. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
The year when they announced COVID.
Yeah, a long
One of my,
time.
yeah, one of my cousins on my daddy's side, she died from a road rage incident. But they caught the lady and stuff. She doing time. So,
Mm.
because she was pregnant. She was actually due to have the baby the week before that happened.
Oh, that's like, did the baby die too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So that
they took too long to get to the scene.
no, she died like her neck broke, so she died instantly.
Yeah,
So
but they still have time to get the baby.
you just never know though.
Mm.
Yeah,
See, I
yeah.
watch Grey's
So
Anatomy. I
I
know.
know you in that show.
I tell you, they still had time to get that baby. And
Yeah.
I think you got about what 30 minutes to an hour to get that baby out before the
But
baby
you
died
just
too.
never know because all if she died instantly, the baby probably wasn't getting.
Mm. You still
Yeah,
got
so
time. You got a
that
little
was a
time.
yeah, that was a sad funeral. Her and the baby was in the coffin. So that was one
Oh,
of
they
the
kept the baby in her stomach.
no, the baby was in the coffin out of her stomach.
Okay. I
Hmm.
wonder how they do. Oh, but it was a full developed baby.
Yeah, it was a full
Oh
developed
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, she was due the week before it happened.
And how the her baby father took it?
Oh, he took it hard, and they had a kid together already.
Oh dang,
Yeah, so she
dang.
had, she had a son already, and then she was having another boy.
Did you ever
So,
keep up with the? I guess the trial.
they, her family, they always posted. They also have like a little, they have like awareness and stuff for her in New Orleans and stuff that they have going on that they do every year and stuff for her.
Mm.
Yeah, they had a sign and stuff and everything in New Orleans of her and road rage awareness and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah,
Mhm.
that was sad. That was a sad funeral to go to.
I just feel like y'all drive trucks, y'all like people just don't respect you. Like, man, they want to cut in front you. Like, and I hate a person who get in front you and just slow all the way down. It's like, come on, like I could get how road rage is started, but at the same time, like we just need to be very mindful. Like, just be mindful.
A lot of
Like,
people not though.
that's like that's like when I'm driving and it's like people wait until they could like you could just get in front of me to get in front of me. It's like, come on, like now I gotta press on my brakes because you
Right.
want to instantly hop in front of me. Like that be pissing me off. Like in moments like that, I wish I had like a little BB gun and I just pop their tire because
Nah, you gonna get us canceled before we
no, we ain't gonna get canceled. I just I ain't done it clearly. I'm just
Oh,
saying
man.
what would be nice. All right, y'all. So, leading up to how stressful that sound, we're gonna get into quote of the week, right? So, quote of the week is stress is simply the adaptation of our bodies and minds to change by Peter G. Hanson. I gotta do better with this reading out loud, chef. I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie,
man.
it's really your mama fault, and
So,
that's
so you
when
talking about my mama?
I am, and I'm about to talk about you too, because this is what happens when you make your child read out loud from a
Oh, yeah.
distance. That's all I'm saying. If if you was next to me, I probably wouldn't mind reading out loud, but you want me to read all the way from your room. Now I'm scared.
Girl, stop it. Stop
Stressed.
it.
So y'all, it is Natural Stress Awareness Month, okay?
National.
Oh, what I said? Natural.
That's
Sometimes
you
what's
still
that?
asleep.
No, no. Sometimes I be thinking I got dyslexic. Like I could read.
Dyslexia.
Okay, look, I could
Oh,
literally look at something and read it and say the complete opposite. Like it's crazy. Like
you've been like that for years.
shut
You
up.
won't. Hmm. You won't. You won't go ahead and finish.
All right, I tell you, it be your own people, y'all. It be your own people.
Would you rather it be me or somebody else?
With somebody else, because I can hit them and not feel bad.
Oh wow.
Okay, so National Stress Awareness Month has been observed every since 1992, a time to raise awareness about the cause, effects, and management of stress, encouraging open conversations and promoting healthy coping mechanisms. I read that good, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. About time.
Girl, look.
Big deal, little.
Because right now you stressing me out. It ain't no way we doing a topic on stressing. You gonna be the stressor.
Well, hey, it's stress awareness month. Let's go ahead and you know. All right, y'all. So today's topic is obviously about stress.
Mhm.
So what are the signs and symptoms of stress?
I don't know. I guess when you piss me off.
Mm,
All
that's
right, I
very
don't know. I
important.
guess it depends on what stress you're talking about.
Well,
I
it's all
guess
different kinds types of stress. So yeah.
I say
So
trying to figure out when I guess when money low and you got to make them bills still come through. That's
that's
stressful.
stress, girl. That's stress, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would say signs is like your sleeping pattern change, your
Oh
attitude
yeah, if I'm
changes.
stressed, I would stay up. I'm
Yeah.
not the one that easily go to sleep.
Yeah. Sleeping patterns, the way you eat, the way you drink, you start lacking certain things.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Money, work, personal relationships, all that can cause stress. Um, yeah. I think people stress all the time. There's always something.
Let me see. Hold up. Hold up, y'all.
And I don't stress you out, so please stop.
You do.
Hmm.
You do.
Hmm.
Okay, y'all. So signs of stress: insomnia, headaches, fatigue, stomach
Hmm.
problems. You ever had stomach problems because you were stressed?
From stress, I've had insomnia and fatigue for sure from being stressed.
Exotic, fuck. Um, anxiety.
Yeah, yeah, that for sure. Anxiety.
Chronic pain.
No.
Difficulty concentrating.
Yes, that's
Uh,
definitely a sign.
sexual dysfunction.
Nah, that help.
I know, right? Change
Well,
in
that
appetite.
yeah, make you eat more, eat less.
Depression.
You can. It
Uh,
happens.
irritability. That's on its almost highest.
Irritable, yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
sweating. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but irritable, yeah.
Uh, few more. Chest pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And of course,
Yep.
alcohol and drug use,
Yep.
shortness of breath, forgetting. I guess I can
Yeah.
see how you forget a lot of stuff when you're stressed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's when the anxiety and stuff comes in.
So yeah, yeah, I experience all that. Just depends on what it is.
Right. What I'm stressed about.
I think the
Yes.
most stressful time for me is like it's the most stressful time, but it's also the most brightest time of the year. But the holiday season is very stressful because that's when you off the most, but your bill still has to be paid.
Man, who
What?
you telling?
Oh, I'm like, what
The
happened?
bills never stop coming. It don't matter if you're working, not working, the bills don't
Yeah.
stop coming.
I think my most stressful, like out of my life for living right now, my most stressful time is when, and this when I learned my lessons on stop quitting jobs without a job. But the last time I quit my job and I couldn't get a job instantly, and all I had was DoorDash. Oh my gosh, that was very stressful. When I say I drunk probably every day, like it was horrible. Like not working is got to be the worst thing ever. Like I feel like not working is worse than not having a car.
They're kind of the same though.
It is, but at least
Cause
you
you
have a
need a job,
check.
you need a car.
Uh,
Yeah, my most stressful time was when I got laid off. That was the
mm-hmm.
worst. That was
You
my
was out
worst.
for a while.
Man, that was my
I
most
think about just as
stressful.
much I was.
Yeah, because that happened
But I
around the
think we
same
was out
time.
at the same time. You always trying to be
Yeah,
like me, y'all. She
yeah.
every time I go and do something, she gonna
I
do the
feel like we
same
really should
thing.
have been twins because for some reason, me and you go through the same stuff around the same
If we
time.
was twins, can we look like me and not you?
Girl, fuck you.
Oh, my bad. Nah, but we do. You do. We too relatable.
It's like
Even in
we two
even in our
from
relationships,
relationship
we
to work.
are.
We always dealing with the same stuff at the
Man,
same
y'all,
time.
we 7 years apart. It ain't no such thing as twinning. All
Right.
right, but the same. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Work that not being without a work, still having to take care of my
ain't
kid,
not
pay the
cycle around the
bills.
same time.
Girl. They don't need to know all that.
Oh, okay. I'll
Who used to
TMI.
when you lived here?
Where you at now? We gonna talk
Oh,
about it.
okay. Okay. Yeah, when
I
we was
thought
in
we
the
was
same.
right there.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. So how does stress affect your health?
I think we kind of like did that with the first one
Well,
with the
hell,
anxiety.
these the questions you asked. But
Mm,
I think me personally, I probably drink too much when I'm stressed out. Yeah. When I'm like really annoyed and stressed, I probably drink by every day.
I'll
But
drink. I'll drink and I don't sleep because my mind is like constantly like running and my mind is
mm,
everywhere. Yeah. I snack. I snack. When I'm stressed, I
really,
snack. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
that's like y'all. So I can't smoke no more, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's killing me. Uh, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If y'all knew me, y'all know Breezy, you know, big chief right here, okay, certified. Well,
Mm.
I can't do that no more, y'all. And the moment I couldn't, I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna drink. And I went a little too far with it that like I had started getting heartburn, and I had to go to the doctor because it was very concerning on like how much I had chest burns. So she was just like, how much are you drinking? I'm just looking at her like, why? Like, girl, fix
Why
my
you all in my business?
like and yeah, I did have to chill out with all the drinking. You cannot treat alcohol like a little marijuana because it's
Hmm.
not the same results.
You
So,
got that part right.
and that stressed me out that I can't smoke.
You stressed me out when you called me.
When?
When you went to the doctor that day.
For chest burn?
Mm-hmm.
Are
When
you
your
sure?
chest pain. Yeah.
Oh.
When don't you call me?
I know, like I'm sure like I thought that was that other call that stressed you out.
Oh, that one did too. That yeah. I'm like her other mother, like for real. Like,
Okay.
all right. So
Okay.
the next. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
How can you manage stress?
You can exercise, listen to
You know
music.
you don't do that, so you stay stressed out.
Excuse me.
Huh? I was listening.
Excuse you.
I was
Um,
just
I'm
listening.
I'm just
I know
I'm
I was
answering
just
the question.
listening.
I'm
Yeah.
answering the question. So you can exercise. You can listen to music. You can meditate.
But if you
You can,
listen to music, you gotta listen to music
you
that's
gotta
gonna
listen to
help.
good music. Yeah,
Hmm.
not no rapping and yeah. You gotta listen to some motivation. Okay.
You know what it make me think of? That
Well,
I don't remember who that artist, but that wow, oh no no, you know all
oh
day.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. That used
I
to be my
just
song.
I just really want to know, like, was that a real song? Like he really was mad
Yeah, it
and
was a
made
real
that?
song. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. I can't think of his name. Dang, now
I
when
think
we
it started with
finish,
an E though.
now you gonna make me look it up. Cause I might have it on my phone.
Dang. To have that song on your phone is crazy. That's just something you
Yeah.
listen to every once in a while.
Nah, it ain't something I just listen to, but when around that time, and
Hmm.
yeah, I do like the song though. When he was saying like,
Nah, he was hitting that thing.
yeah,
Can you imagine being that girl?
girl, I know she probably was like, damn.
Ah, like, definitely have to date somebody who didn't know y'all
What
was
he
together.
said? He said, "Fuck all those kisses, it didn't mean jack. Fuck
Fuck
you,
you,
hoe.
ho. I
I
don't
don't want
want
you
you back.
back."
Hey, she made that man mad.
Man,
Like
that was a good
so
song
so
though.
mad he made a hit. Like
Yeah, the lyrics was hard.
all right.
They say
That's
that's when the people be making the best hits after
mm-hmm.
a breakup.
I know that's right. Girl, a
We
little
gotta
off
run that
topic.
back.
I know, but a little off topic. What you think about this whole Kevin Gates situation? Or do you really not know what's going on?
I mean, I'm not really sure how if him and Drake is actually divorced.
Uh-huh.
That I don't know, but I just been seeing stuff with him and what's her
And
name,
yeah, I don't know who that girl is.
Rennie and two
Yeah,
women.
I know who you talk about, but I don't know who the
Yeah,
girl is.
Rennie and the other woman. I don't know. I
I'm
know a little bit. I just know what they post on social media. I don't really know. Drika is living a peaceful life though.
I
I know
feel
that.
like I feel like Drika motivates me
She
because
does.
she's a Virgo. Like,
Oh
and
my god.
to be like so responsive.
She don't entertain none of that
It's
stuff.
amazing. It's amazing. It's like man, like it just make me realize like I really could sprout into the most amazing soul ever because like that lady only care about her weed and her farm.
Yep,
Like
and her kids.
like that is amazing. But honestly, I don't think they're divorced.
I don't think they
She
are either.
run
They may be.
everything.
Yeah, she
She
does.
got all the money. I mean, she have it
Yeah.
all. I guess it's why
Maybe they have
respond?
a mutual understanding or agreement.
Yeah.
Because we only know so much. We don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
really going on in these. Because she still wear her wedding ring sometimes.
Do she? I thought she took it off.
Maybe now. I know at one
Mm-hmm.
point she was still wearing it. But she be living, that lady be living her. She got her own business.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's the breadwinner.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
all right,
So,
but back to the touch, girl. We got all touch it. So I ain't gonna
what
lie.
is,
When
what
I'm
is, what is subject?
girl, you
What's that?
look, life already judged you. I don't need it from you.
I'm your sister. I'm going to let you know.
Don't let me know.
Mm.
Look, so I ain't gonna lie. When I'm stressed out, I like to do breathing
Well,
exercises.
hold on before you get into that, because that's the next
Why?
question. How
It
do
said,
you
"How can you
manage?
manage?" That's what
Yeah,
we
how do
had.
Okay, you didn't ask the question. You didn't let me
Yes, I
ask you.
did.
Oh, okay.
How you think we got this far? We had
Mm.
stirred off.
Because we had kind of got off track.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, but yeah, I like to do breathing exercises. I feel like in the times like because I'm like on my little to a certain extent, I'm really trying to learn the whole spirituality world.
Mhm.
And lately I do a little breathing exercises, and after that exercise, like I am very relaxed, like very just like whatever that was bothering me, even though it might still bother me, like you
Mhm.
ain't bothering my body, my soul. It's just, oh, that's something that happened. So
Okay.
meditation and breathing exercises are like top tier.
For me, I listen to music. Music is my thing. I listen to gospel music, and that helps me. Even sitting in my car, sometimes just going to take a drive. That helps me.
The way gas is, baby, I ain't driving nowhere.
Girl, shut up. You drive an hour to and from work every day.
That's all my gas right there. So I ain't doing nothing extra. Uh, exercise. I ain't gonna lie. When I am in the motion of constantly exercising, I feel great. I
Mhm.
have energy. It's
When the last time you did that?
sooner than your ass. When the last time
Mhm.
you did it, Miss? I'm gonna go to the gym since it's right in front of my house.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
What? When you get off work?
I'm out tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I had took a few days off. I needed a little mental break from work.
Oh, I'm patiently waiting. We got a week off, and I'm so ready for that
When
week.
is that?
July.
Mm. Do I
Mm.
need to take a little road trip by you?
I mean, you can,
Mm.
but the plan is to go to San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to Six Flags.
Oh, okay. It's my
Mm.
carefree summer.
Are you gonna actually go outside? 'Cause it's
Not
gonna-
like that, but I'm gonna get out the
No,
house.
I'm talking about like, are you gonna go to Six Flags? Because it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, I've been there before.
You gonna be outside in the sun?
Yeah, girl, with my two piece.
Show me something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm. So, uh, okay.
Okay.
Anything else on how you can manage your stress?
That's just how I manage my stress, and
Okay.
and how people can manage stress.
Okay. When should you seek professional help for stress?
Mm, I feel like if you find yourself like constantly like worrying, like because sometimes you need help. Like you can say, "Oh, you okay? You got it," but sometimes you do need that help.
Hmm.
Like if you weren't all the time, if you like anxious all the time, um, like some people they don't know how to cope with different things or stress that they're dealing with in their life. And
Hmm.
they may not have family members or friends to help them. So then you should maybe seek professional help.
Hmm.
Um, and like I said, with the anxiety, like stress causes anxiety, like you were saying, like the symptoms, fatigue, headaches, stomach problems, changes with your sleep and appetite, like that. That's I feel like when it's like constantly and it's just you have no other way with coping with things, then you should probably seek help.
For me, I feel like if you to the point where, I,
Or
I
before
say,
you start and suicidal?
no, you don't get to take what I was about to say. You
Oh,
literally
that's what I was
heard
about
that
to
I was
say.
about to say that.
No, but that's what I thought about too before you was about to say it. But go ahead.
Anywho, so I guess y'all, I could change my answer.
No,
If
you
I,
can still say
if you get nope, I don't want to be like you.
it.
If you get into a very dark place, I feel like if you're like, I mean, because everybody show emotions different, but if you're like crying every day, like if you're crying out of nowhere, you need to go talk to somebody and you need to figure out a way to change whatever's going on because crying could be healthy, but if you're just out of nowhere breaking down, it's time to talk to someone. Um, if you're acting out of anger, like it's time to talk to someone. Like, if your solution is drinking, like, if everything is, it's like, oh, let me drink, let me drink, let me drink to, uh, avoid. Yes, like, I feel like in instance of those, it's time to talk. And I feel even if you don't get that deep, I'm not gonna say just drinking and crying and anger. Like sometimes if you suppressing your emotions way too much, like, like you're just so nonchalant and unavailable, maybe you should talk to someone in times of that too.
I agree.
So
I agree.
yes. Oh, look, we can
That's
already
why I say
into it.
suicidal. Suicidal is because people are very suicidal when they like deal with stress. That's a big thing. Suicide is a big thing. Okay, but I guess we can go
Yeah.
to the next question.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
I don't really understand that thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't care what I'm going through. I ain't never
you
that
know,
ain't never my thought. I
yeah.
mean, I have thought about it
I've
in
been
the past.
when I was
Yeah,
younger,
like
but now that I
I
realize
have
I was
thought
just
about it.
acting out of immaturity.
Right.
Like,
But I have my kid. I could never be selfish and do something like that.
no,
Mm.
see, let me tell y'all, little one, two, real quick. I had messed with somebody, y'all, and like she was on that, and like she was like, cutting on herself, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I did remove myself from that situation, and I was still young at the time, and I thought like I was upset. Girl, when I grabbed that knife and looked at myself, I said, babe, I can't do that. I
Mm-mm.
couldn't do that. I'm not about to hurt myself. Like if I so happens to feel like I don't want to live again, I really don't know what I would do because I can't do nothing to myself.
Life is hard, but I feel like there's somebody going through worse than you.
Mhm. I mean, but you
And
can
yeah,
think
you
like
know,
that.
in your mind, oh well, let me just take myself out. That'll be easier.
But it
But
won't because what about the people who know you?
yeah, that's selfish.
Yeah,
That's
we ain't
selfish.
trying to get canceled. We just saying our opinion.
No,
Like,
we just saying because
yeah,
suicide,
because some
that's
people
a
like
big thing.
you don't know what we're going through. And it's like,
Everybody go through
you
something.
know,
The richest people in the world, they have all the money in the world, and guess what? They like still ain't perfect. They still going through stuff.
hmm
Everybody, just money don't make you happy either. Yeah,
I
that's
mean, it
life.
seems like the rich people kill themselves the
They
most.
yeah, them the ones that kill themselves. Them the ones who do drugs the most.
hmm
So I mean, stress is stress. Life is life. We're all human. Everybody go through something. Even kids stress and
Yeah.
go through stuff.
I
You
feel like
know,
as a kid, I feel like you're more stressed as a kid only because you don't know how to deal with your emotions. So
the
everything is just
kids. Oh
whoop,
my
whoop,
god,
whoop, 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 whoop. Like,
the kids in this generation that's growing up now, they are so emotional.
that's because that technology, that phone, it ain't no.
They are
That,
so emotional. The kids writing on
mm-hmm.
them. I say I want another kid, but I feel like
Times are hard for a
life
child.
is getting hard, and the kids in the generation that's growing up now, I feel
Mm-hmm.
sorry for them.
Man, it's not need to feel sorry. It's need
It's
to
bad.
don't go. they I feel like kids these days need therapy more than anything. And
They
even if
so
something
stuck
not
in this.
wrong.
They so stuck in this fantasy world because of what they see on YouTube and social media.
Hmm.
And that, oh, I want that. I want that. I see that. No, that's not. That's. They want you to make it look like this is life is good and this is what it is. No, everybody has to work hard to get what you want.
Hmm.
They get paid to show you that.
Hmm.
I just feel like the kids nowadays are just too emotional.
And that's why, like that, what happened in Baytown with that little girl getting shot.
Yeah, getting shot.
Hmm.
Like these kids and they know too much. They have access to too much on social media, online.
Hmm.
These kids be knowing too much at a young age. And these kids they go through it. The kids growing up now, they go through it.
Honestly, I don't think it's a such thing as knowing too much. Like life is all about learning.
For one, why was the thing that happened at Baytown? Why was his first thing was to go shoot this girl? Why are you even thinking about something like that?
Cause adults and how they talk.
And that's why I say they are exposed to too much at an early age. At that age, we were still like
I don't
I
know. We
still
had
had
two
baby
different
I
raisins.
still had baby dolls. Like
No, girl,
at
they in
it,
middle school. Were they in middle school?
if you 11, 12, 13, I still had baby dolls at that age.
Girl, I
We went
didn't.
outside. We played jump rope. We played jacks.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. I had
Well,
them baby dolls got took in real quick.
well, from you, that's different. I still had baby dolls.
Uh
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, like for me it's different because I didn't learn too much from the internet. I learned everything because I went outside. And you
Because you
put
went
a whole bunch
outside.
of kids together, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff we shouldn't
But
be.
that's why I'm saying the kids nowadays have access to a lot of stuff online that's gonna tell you more than what your friends gonna tell you.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
It's too much stuff online. And not only that, these kids have older siblings. They're watching, listening to them.
Hmm.
Like it's a different generation of kids. Okay.
All I can say is get ahead of it. Talk to your child. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like when I was growing up like and sometimes I do find you doing this with, your son, but I
Hmm.
mean, I think that's just what parents do. What,
Hmm.
you say something you feel your child shouldn't know about. You'll be like, well, what you know about that? And it's just like, am I supposed to tell you I know, or are we just gonna play stupid that I know? Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's just from I don't have a child, so I only could go off
But
me
I'm
being
open
a
with my
kid.
child. Like we talk about, he know about drugs, he know about smoking, he know about vaping.
I mean, he ain't
He
got no choice but to know about that. I mean,
yeah,
these
like
kids on
he
vape
know about
hard.
that. He don't know about intercourse.
I'm sure he do.
Yes, he probably
I'm
knows
sure he
something.
do.
He probably knows something, but we talk about that too. I talk to him about that to a certain extent. So I'm very open with him, and we have conversations like that. Like he's aware about private areas, people touching
Hmm.
you, kissing, photos, and he's very aware. Like that's stuff that I talk to him about because kids nowadays they're
Hmm.
doing it.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they're doing. So
So,
I have discussions with him about that all the time.
and I mean, if I had a child, like I would just get on it immediately. Like we're gonna just talk about everything. Like
Hmm.
these kids are not kids. They're not the kids we were. So you have to
Exactly.
you just have to. Hey, let me talk to you about this. Let me talk, and of course they're gonna deny everything. I mean that you don't tell your parent you know shit. It's just not something you do.
Well, I know how to come at my son. When we have those discussions, I come at him a
Hmm.
different way, and he'll open up. So you just have to know your child. Not saying that they're gonna always tell you everything,
Hmm.
but you have to. I just feel like our mom, like certain things she didn't inform us about, she didn't tell us, but
Hmm.
we're very open and we can talk to her about anything.
Now.
Yeah. And I'm trying to do that now, which I'm still learning.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still learning. and I tried to make it to where he feel comfortable. I tell him I rather you come and ask me, and I
Mhm.
rather, hey mom, hey, I want to do such and such. I rather you come home ask me than you go
Mhm.
out there with your friends and you find out the hard
Mhm.
way.
Mhm.
I rather you ask me. We could talk about it. I can explain, the consequences, what happens. Then you go and your friends and they tell you something stupid.
Shoot. I think, man, we got to get back outside. I think
These
that's the
kids don't
biggest
go outside.
problem.
They don't go outside.
But y'all parents don't let people outside. I mean, cause one, y'all
Safe.
not going. Yeah,
Man, it
but
ain't
y'all
safe.
not going outside. So how they supposed to go outside if you don't want to go outside?
Man,
You don't trust them outside by
in
themselves.
the world that we live in now, it is not safe.
So
You're
then
not
you
even
go
safe at
outside.
school. You're not safe at school. You're
Yeah, I
not
know
safe
that
at
school
home.
stuff crazy.
That's
I ain't
what
gonna
I'm saying.
lie. I
You
don't like
you
going
really
up to schools no more.
you're really not safe. You're not safe at work. You're not safe nowhere. Because the world we live in now is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
but
crazy.
that's why these kids act out the way they do because everything is so suppressed.
The world is just crazy all around for kids and adults, but mostly for these kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That'll
yeah.
have to be another topic too.
Bitch, we didn't we reached it. We didn't talked
They
about
got
it.
they got more to it though. But
I mean, yeah. Let's see.
so what's the most stressful situation you faced so far, and how did you handle it? I think we both said work, but I can come. I have another one. Me, when I got laid off, that was stressful and still trying to cope and deal with my son. Um, and then my transition from me and my son's dad when we were going through our separation and divorce, that was very stressful. That was stressful, and then even after the fact, after we got divorced and stuff, it was still stressful because that's when my son, you remember, he started acting out at school
Mhm.
because we separated, then we divorced, and then his father moved. So that whole little situation was just crazy, and yeah, that was stressful. Um, yeah, that was a lot. So all that happened at the same time, remember?
Mhm.
Because that's when I got laid off too.
Mhm.
Like all that
Mhm.
stuff, yeah, happened
That
back
was
to
a
back.
bad year.
That was a bad 2 years because it was a lot going on, and then my mom was sick a lot. All that was
Mhm.
happening, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, those 2 years was just a lot for me.
How did you handle it?
Um, I was, it was a lot.
Honestly, you was very
I
you was distant.
Yeah, but that's how I am. When I was stressed like that, that was a lot for me. So I from that time until now, like some friends I cut off. I'm not friends with certain people anymore. Like I'm like very protective of who I have in my circle, and I like distance myself from people, not purposely, just
Outgrowing your time.
yeah, like like hey, and with you would get on me. You would give me my little days to be like, okay, bitch,
Get
like
on
all
you,
right,
bitch. You was pissing me off.
all right now, I know you're going through something, but come on now. But like I've never dealt with that type of stress before ever. So all of that was something new to me. Like going through a separation, divorce. I was in a bad relationship after my son's dad, and then my son acting out, and then I had a very close family member that I was very close to, her being sick and out the hospital and stuff like that. That was just a lot. And still trying to find myself again, and and still be there mentally for my kid. That was a lot.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did therapy during that time.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I say sometimes you don't know how to deal with it because I was drinking a little bit more than usual. So I did need help. Not I wasn't just crazy drinking, but it
That's
was a
why
lot.
that's is that when that your mouth came off your car?
No, it wasn't. That's what you want to do.
I was just asking.
No, that
Like,
was way past all of that. Yeah, like yeah, that was a lot. And if you've
yeah,
never like, people can give you advice. Oh, well, I would have did this. Oh, I would have did that.
everybody would have
No,
did something different.
until you actually put in that situation, and I had different things happening in my life back to back. You can't tell me how to handle what I was going through. You can't.
Hmm.
That was a lot of stuff, different events happening back to back, and still trying to be there mentally for my kid. No,
Like,
yeah, that was a lot.
going through stress and having a child is crazy.
I feel like it's 10 times worse when it's not just you.
Hmm.
But I've grown, and those situations made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, not that I don't. Let me see. My most stressful time. Honestly, I think my most stressful time besides work was me.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
I mean, but seriously, just uh, I think for me is knowing when you need to let people go, knowing when just I just needed to I'm tongue tied, but for the most part, it was just me, like getting myself together, like controlling my emotions, like you know, teaching myself that everything don't need a reaction. So because I don't have a child, the only thing I can focus on is me, and career wise. But I feel like I was probably the most stressful thing to me, for what from what I allowed to what I did, just yeah, me. And I handled it by getting on it. I changed my settings, my
Yeah.
who's around me. I for a bit I changed my diet. Uh, I just had to change me. So that's how I handled it. And now I shock me who I am today.
Hmm.
So,
And that's
like
all. As long as you evolving and growing and changing, that's all that matters.
Like every time I hear myself talk when it comes to serious conversations, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm getting grown, man. Like I am not a child no more. Like but
Yeah,
it's
that's
beautiful.
true.
It's beautiful, so I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Girl, how long have we been? I feel like this is probably gonna be our longest record.
Yeah. No, because I mean,
I mean, it's a good thing. It
it's a
leads
good.
to other conversations.
Yeah, like we have gotten a little bit off topic, but I mean,
It all ties in.
yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So what are some, well, I think we kind of answered this too. What are some common triggers for stress? We kind of pretty much
mm-hmm.
said all of that. Okay. And what are your go-to stress relief activities?
Well, you
I think
touched
we
that
kind of,
too. Hmm.
yeah. So,
And look, y'all, we about to wrap it up. Look, cause we'll have y'all listen to us forever. Like at this point, it seemed like we just on the phone talking.
right.
So, all right, y'all, man, y'all know who it is. It's Breezy. Make sure y'all follow us at Sipping and Spilling on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We will be dropping that podcast link on audio. So just stay tuned. We will post everything to keep y'all updated on where y'all can find us. You also know you can find me at Truly Breezy. That's one Y on Truly, two Y's on Breezy on Instagram and TikTok. Let's go, Shaw Shaw.
All right. You can follow me at Shasha_me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and that's it.
Girl, you want them on your Facebook? That's personal.
Oh, well, it's not
Well, I
Shasha Me on
guess you
Facebook
gotta
anyway.
add them though.
Yeah, yeah. And then we have our Facebook too and our TikTok for sipping and spilling. So,
All right,
all right,
y'all.
y'all.